Alright, hi. Uh, so, what I decided to do with my level was to use it to showcase three different types of bears. Uh, I was going to use my lemur, but I decided not to. But I'm still using my tool, and it's actually showcased the proper way I was hoping to have it done. So I took Daniel Cooper's bear, uh, Brian Bailey's panda, and I took, I believe her name is Natalie. I do not know how to pronounce her last name though. Um, so I will showcase how each one interacts. Uh, so before I hit play, this bear here is supposed to just stand up and then wander around. Her bear back here, Natalie's, will go and run to the tree and eat something. And then the panda bear will just wander around and walk in circles. This bear will stand up before roaming. So they each do three different behaviors. And yeah, so let's make sure that game is on maximize play. Play. As you can see, each one of the bears are interacting differently. This bear will have this destroyed within 10 seconds after contact, which it does. This bear is just roaming around in specific locations. And then this bear stopped moving just because of the wall for the exhibit. So I went back and fixed it in code, and as you can see within the scene, the bear stood up because the block is supposed to be touching it, because this is supposed to represent a person getting close to the fence, and the bear stands up because it's supposed to act as aware, and then it disappears. So that is that for the project itself. From there, I will show you the document. Here's my document. I called it the bear habitat. I broke it down. I did not use any of the data just because I didn't really adjust any of the speeds at all. So I broke down the visual attributes for the concept art. So this is the actual picture from Unity, and then down here is a map done in Excel. Here I have a legend, and I break it down. My item that I showcase is my tool item, which I have broken down by the yellow circle right here. The entrance is from the bottom, and then exits from the top. I break down I break down each bear by the stars. So black and white is for panda, the black star is for the black bear, and then the black and brown star is for the black and brown bear. And then I go further into detail about how each bear interacts with the different environments. And then I break down some of the behavior and how they work. And then lastly is the dazzle board. So this is just last week's. I added the 3 cards. So I have it to where the base idea is to showcase bears. That's my description. Here's my attachment to my document, which is right here. And then I have my 10 checklist right here. Showcases more than one animal. Yes. Have a different animal interact with my tool. Yes. Make the interaction with the area meaningful. Yes. Separate the habitats and showcase the different environments. Yes. Zoo have a logical layout. Yes. Are the walls in the path the right height for the zoo? So is the path too small or too wide, or is the walls too tall to where if it was an actual zoo, people couldn't see over it? Which the paths are fine and the walls are nice and small. Are the habitats textured like a zoo? Yes and no, just because of the sake of I haven't been to a zoo in a while, but it's more like concrete with it gated, and I just decided to go with more wooden. Either way, do the bears act like bears? I would say so. Other than the one bear eating the bark, which I think bears might eat bark. I have not done any research on that though. Do the bears interact with my tool correctly? Yes, it does. Does the habitat fit in a zoo? Yes, because it's a bear exhibit. So that takes care of the 10. And then here is my animals. So this one I broke down whose bear I used and what type of bears they were. So you have, does the black bear interact the way Daniel intended it? So I showcased that it could stand up and then move around. So yes. The panda bear just wanders about, and which that's what it did in his level and Brandon's level. So yes. Does the black and brown bear interact the way Natalie had it? In hers, she had the brown bear go after a piece of a trash can, which in this one I just changed to my piece of bark, which it does. Does the panda bear habitat look like one from the zoo? I kind of got it, I think, because they like to have a little water and stuff, and so they can clean themselves, and then bamboo, of course. So yes, black bear habitat. I added some bushes. I was gonna add some trees, but of course I added the asset folder that messed it up. So yes, black and brown bear. There has the trees and some bushes. Yes. Does the black and brown bear interact with my tool the way I intended it? Yes, it does. And then of course each habitat different. Yes. Are the habitats too big or too small? I don't think so. I think the panda bear might be bigger than I expected it, but that is what it is. Does the bear showcase something that you would see in a zoo? Yes. And then lastly is the tool. Here I go over the two tools that I added, which was the bamboo from Brandon's, and then I added my tool for Natalie's bear. Now Brandon's bamboo, I didn't figure out how to get it to work, so I just added it more for effect than anything else. But does the tool fit in the habitat? Yes. Do the bears interact with it? My bear, well, Natalie's bear does interact with my tool. So yes. And then, does it work the way it was intended? Yes. Does the bear move to it without animation? Yes. It moves with a vector 3. Does the behavior fit something a bear would do? I definitely think it does. Bears go and climb trees and scratch at trees, and then pandas like to, just run around, be lazy, eat some bamboo, which the bear doesn't in my habitat. And then Daniel's bear, I try to showcase that bears just like to wander, and they like to stand up every once in a while when approached. So yes, and that is about it for that. Yeah, thanks.